up in Altadena with plans for a Walmart to open a neighborhood store at Lincoln and Figueroa, which once housed a grocery store but has been vacant. Last week, we spoke live with Altadena Town Council's Tecumseh Shackelford and Daniel Harlow with the Chamber of Commerce about their support for Walmart. The giant retailer is supposed to bring jobs to the area and will open a job center at the location to encourage local hiring. Yet not everyone thinks the jobs are going to help the community prosper. This week, we'll talk to those who are opposed to Walmart opening in Altadena. Many have been protesting the announcement of stores opening not only here in Altadena, but also in other parts of Los Angeles like Chinatown. Opponents say Walmart only creates legions of working poor who don't get any benefits and endure hazardous working conditions. Kristen Bizark and Brett Delgado, who've been in the protest, join us now live in studio. Thank you both for being here. I wanted to ask you, I'll start with you, Brett, why oppose Walmart in Altadena?
Well, it's a corporate culture that Walmart breeds that we really don't want in our community. And when I say we, I speak for many that have already voiced their opinion on this. Even though Walmart says they're going to provide jobs, there's statistics that say for every job they provide, we're going to lose 2 jobs for that.
How do you figure that? How do you?
Well, I don't keep the statistics, but there's been peer-reviewed studies done on this, and there's jobs that are lost. Usually, I imagine because the Walmart ends up closing down other stores in the area, and therefore other people lose their jobs while Walmart employs people. So
now, are you saying they close down other Walmart stores in the area?
No. The competition is such that it causes people to close down their stores because Walmart showed up in the neighborhood.
And they can't compete.
They can't compete with Walmart prices.
Okay. But, you know, this is a down economy right now. People are struggling to put food on the table, you know, feed their families, all of that. Kristen, aren't cheap prices exactly, cheap groceries, you know, especially in Altadena, which might not have access to easy groceries, isn't that just what people need right now?
I think people do need good prices. I think they need fair prices, and actually they have that. They've got the Baja, they've got the King Ranch, and they've got Ralph's, all of which provide really good options at good prices. And they're all easily accessible to, especially the Lincoln neighborhood, and over on Lake, there's Ralph's, so it's kind of, you know, we've got it, so.
Well, speaking of Lake, there have been talks that Walmart will also open a second location there. What do you think about having a second location on top of the one?
Well, I'm not too happy with the first one, and I mean, I consider Altadena small enough that I consider all of Altadena my neighborhood, but the one on Lake really is my neighborhood. It's within walking distance of my house, and, you know, according to statistics and what you hear from other people across the country and in other neighborhoods, it's just not good for the neighborhood. Crime goes up, property values go down, you know, and, you know, they have bad business practices, and I just don't really think my neighborhood needs that, you know.
Now, what do you say to critics who say, you know, isn't it better to have a job that Walmart is providing? I mean, some people are saying that, you know, no job is better than a Walmart job. You know, in a down economy, as we've been talking about, is that really the case?
I can address that. The jobs they provide aren't living wage jobs. Okay.
Even at minimum wage.
Even at minimum wage, they've been recorded. Again, these are all I can give you statistics on, but they've been recorded that they provide jobs, but they don't pay proper overtime. All in all, the Walmart last year cost taxpayers $1.5 billion in support for people who couldn't provide for their own families with their jobs. They had to go on welfare, WIC programs, and so on and so forth to provide for their families at taxpayers' expense. Mm-hmm. So even though they paid their taxes and they provided jobs, they still cost taxpayers even more money.
Now, you know, for some people, they say Walmart jobs maybe aren't necessarily supposed to be long-term positions. Maybe they are just a foot in the door, and it is a job versus no job.
That's actually true. I think a job is definitely a job if that's all you need is just a job. But if you need some kind of support system for your family, then I don't think it's adequate.
But I mean, wouldn't that be somewhere people go just to put something on their resume and then move on? So maybe it's not supposed to be the job that you stay to support your family long term. It's just to get your foot in the door.
I don't think most people work at Walmart to get their foot in the door. I think most people go to Walmart because they need a job. You can sort of, say the same thing about any sort of minimum wage job. It's like you don't go there to build a career. You go there because you need the money.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean,
and you need to feed your family.
So, I mean, obviously they're getting people, they're
Sure.
hiring people. So obviously there's a need out there that they're
Right.
filling, that people are going to get hired.
Right.
Because they don't have a better option. So doesn't this fill the need that for a lot of the community, for a lot of people, it at least gives them some income coming in?
But
Well,
it's a cost to us.
sorry.
I'm sorry. It's a cost to us. Like I said, $1.5 billion in taxes were paid in connection with Walmart jobs. We paid into social service programs because the employers of Walmart did not provide enough to support their workers. You would want a job to be enough to support your family, even if you have 2 or 3 incomes in the family, but they were still having to seek subsistence in addition to their job.
Okay. Well, it seems to be a done deal, at least on this location. I'm not sure about the others. Are there any other options left for you both?
Well, basically, we have, there's a lot of stuff that we can do. There's a lot of routes we can take. We're working on stuff with Lake. As far as the Lincoln Avenue, that does appear to be a done deal, but there are things we can do as a community, and I think that we should think about doing as a community if we care about the community, because I think what we need to think about is not the short-term fix, but the long-term effects of having a Walmart in Altadena, and I think those long-term effects are going to be negative.
Okay. Well, I appreciate both of you coming in here, giving us your perspective.
Thank you for having us.
And the fight you're going to have on your hands
Oh, yeah.
here.
Thank you.